What up, guys? I want to show you guys a real fun project you could do with your family and protect your strawberries at the same time. So basically, we're just taking some fingernail polish and we're painting some round rocks red. Doesn't necessarily matter what size they are, because later we'll show you guys how we stick them in the beds. What happens is the birds come in and think they're strawberries and hit them, and then they hurt when they hit them, so they leave and they don't come back. Protects them. Oh yeah? You got some paint on your hand?
Hey, look, right there.
Uh-oh. All right, well, we're going to get them painted up, and then I'll show you guys how to hook them up to a stick. Paint rocks, sweetie?
Yeah?
Yeah? Good job.
Not done.
Huh? You're not done yet?
No.
It's hard to see with the shadow.
Sorry.
Hey, you're getting some red in there.
Yeah, what? Red on it.
The kids had to take a cake break. But these are almost dry. Get the ones that are fully covered flip. But yeah, almost done. Getting there. Well, the girls got them all painted up, and you guys want to make sure you leave one spot on the bottoms that doesn't have any paint on it, and that's what we're gonna stick the glue to the turkey baster, or to the skewered, I'm sorry. So all this can be found at the dollar store from this cheap gel paint. I'll put links for it in the description, but this is at the dollar store. The rocks, you know, those are rocks. And then the skewers, the only thing that costs money really is the SA glue, which I'll show you in a minute when we go inside to glue them. I'm just gonna let them dry a little bit longer to make sure they're really dry, because I hate the way fingernail polish smells. But anyways, there they are. So before we get into actually using this CA glue by Titebond, I'll show you guys how that works in a second. We got them all flipped over, so these are the ugly sides, but as you can see, they're nice and shiny on the front sides. We left our spots for our glue on all of them. These are the same skewers that you get from the dollar store, you know, for doing shish kebabs and things like that. And then this was the paint we used. It's Kiss Gel. This is also from the dollar store. It doesn't have a name for the color, but you know, you want to go with a bright one. And another thing, don't do the white dots on them. I know that looks cool, but believe it or not, the birds hit the plain ones like this much more than they would the white ones. So just leave them the way they are. So for the Titebond, I basically am just gonna get my glue over here. You have two different kinds. You have one that, I don't know if you can see that. One says Instant Bond and the other one says Activator, or wood adhesive, and the other one says Activator. This stuff works on anything though. So basically I'm gonna take me a nice size drop and leave me a pretty good size drop in the center of these here like this. Then I'm gonna take this Activator here and I'm gonna spray it on the end, get it pumped up, get it good and wet. And then I'm going to rub this around in this and then spray it just like that. And then after about 5 seconds, that's going to harden up. You can actually see it hardening up right there. It's almost dry. Almost dry. You could actually watch it turn white. But now it holds it on and it won't fall off, and it's really strong like that. You can't break those things. But we've tried gluing them a lot of ways, and this was the fastest and easiest way we found to glue them. And they last the longest. The reason why you want to use long sticks like this, you know, about a foot long or so, is because you want, when you stick them in the beds, to be at different heights. One here, one here, one here, one here. That way when the bird comes in, that's their only options. So I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of these glued up, and then we'll show you what they look like when we stick them inside of the strawberry beds. All right, got them all done. Before we go to the yard, I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just glue them all on and then spray paint them all? Well, what we found with the spray paint was that they get dirty really easy, and then the paint comes off, so they don't last as long. Where you can see with this gloss nail polish, it doesn't come off. And when they get dirty and you hit it with a hose, they wash right off. So they stay shiny and clean for a really long time. But I just wanted to point that out. I know you're thinking spray paint, but this fingernail polish works a lot better. It lasts a lot longer. So off to the yard. So check it out. We got them in. And the beauty is with the sticks, you can get them up off the ground. And because they're higher up, the strawberries be below that. The birds will hit these ones first. But you want to make sure that you get them in as soon as you start to see flowers. That way it's well before they start to get fruit, and the birds that do hit them, that live around here, get hip to it and hit these first, so they get shied away and don't even try to come back by the time they get fruit. And then this is what the top beds look like. And I just put them throughout. You can load them down as thick as you want, but we'll come back when they got strawberries and show you guys what they look like. But you can see all the new growth, and this was just from this year. That one's getting flowers over there. They're all getting flowers. That one's got a bunch of flowers starting in it. So yeah, we're just gonna keep an eye on them, and we'll show you all the strawberries we get later. So it's been a couple months. We're gonna get in here. You can see we got lots of strawberries going, lots of big ones. And if we look at them, there's no holes in them. Let's look over here. There's some big ones right in there hanging. This is its first year, so they won't get too many on their first year, but you can see a whole bundle popping up right there. On the other side, there's a bunch more down in there. Let's go look at the other pot real fast. So this pot's got a lot more in it. Let's see. There's some big red ones. No bird pecks. And I'm telling you, we couldn't even grow these here because of the birds every year. So no bird pecks. Let's look at this one. Big one over here. No bird pecks. Nice big one. There's another big one. Yeah, so the trick works really good, you guys. So cheap, easy, don't hurt the birds. And once they hit one of these rocks, you can see they're still standing, they don't come back. So that's the trick, you guys, to getting strawberries without having birds destroying them. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you all on the next one. Later.